So yeah, let's start. Hello, everybody. It's a special day today because, as you know, Pierre is not here today. So I'm replacing him. And to begin with the meeting, I just want to wish you all a Happy New Year. And we chose a special GIF, animated GIF of the new Chinese New Year because Pierre is doing a big trip in China. That's why he's not here today. It's difficult for him to connect from China. So Happy New Year, everybody. It's really nice to have you with us. So, as you know, UI Suite, just to be quick, it's a set of modules. It's an initiative, a group of people, but it's a suite of modules that helps to connect design system to all the display building tools we have in Drupal. So there are all kinds of APIs for every part of a design system. Some are already in Drupal Core, and the other one are living in our suite of modules. But our dream this next 6 months is to have a full Drupal design system CMS. And we are working hard for this on 4 main topics. The Style API, Design Token API, we will talk after with Florent, icon form element, and schema references for SDC prop schema. So we have big plans for this next 6 months. So the agenda today is business as usual. We will talk about all of our modules: display builder, UI patterns, UI icons, and UI style and UI skin. Then we will talk about our team implementation. Then we are very lucky today because Rajab will do a specific focus on his work on AI and UI suite. And then we will have a bit of word on the community activity. So let's start with the star of the show. These days, the star of the show is Display Builder. And as you know, Display Builder is for us is the last piece of the puzzle. It's this new kind of modern display building tool built with a new API, which is present in Drupal 11.3, which is HTMX. So it's our big project today. And the main goal of this project is to go against the fragmentation of all the display building tools we have historically in Drupal and have a universal tool we can use everywhere for every piece of stuff we want to build with Drupal. So big news, we released Display Builder Beta 1 in early January, the 12th of January. So it's a big milestone for us because now we have a release we can use in production. Actually, in my agency, we already use Display Builder. And other big news, at the end of this month, we released the Beta 2. So we took a lot of time to release this new Beta 1, but now we are in the beta cycle and we are going faster and faster. So regarding the release cycle, so we had Beta 1 at the beginning of January, and now we are in the mid-beta cycles, where the main focus is put on API stability, test, unit test, kernel test, and translation. And in the late beta, we plan for Beta 4, for example, to focus on performance and UX refinements. And then in the RC cycle, we will focus on accessibility before the stable release. So the next beta is Beta 3. It's coming soon. We already have a backlog for this of close to 15 issues. And we plan to release this new beta for mid-February. So it's cool news. We are going faster and faster. And you can see on the Display Builder project page, we have a first demo video, which is made by Jean. And you can follow the link and go and see this first live demo on YouTube. And for information, we plan with Pierre to do a big video series for each main features of Display Builder that we will put on a playlist again on YouTube on our UI Suite initiative YouTube channel. So if you want to join the team, the contribution team for Display Builder, there are two places you can go. First is the Display Builder. We have a specific dedicated Display Builder channel, public one. You are all welcome to join this channel. If you test the solution and you find, I don't know, bugs, whatever, you can put it on issue queue, and you can also contact us directly on the channel. And if you are interested to start contributing with development on the project, you can start with novice issues. We put a link in the slide. I will share, of course, the slide with you. You will find the link, and you can start with novice issues. And we prepared this special link for you. So now we can talk about SDC and UI pattern 2. So maybe Florent, maybe you can help me on this part.
Yes, because on some parts, yes.
But I can start. So it's not today, but tomorrow it will be the first birthday of the stable release cycle of UI pattern 2. Because in 2025, the February 6th, we released the first 2.0 stable release of UI patterns. So today we are 5/2026, and we are now the release is like 2.0.14 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's really cool. Already 1 year. The last release was it was the 2.0.13. It was released the 15th of January with some new features and fixes. So I'm not very familiar with all these issues. I don't know you, Florent, if you know more than me.
Not yet.
Yes,
I'm more focused on other modules of the ecosystem. Sorry.
Okay, so it seems to be like a small release. Yes. Maybe you can have a word on that, Florent.
Yes, Pierre knows better than me about this subject, but the goal is to replace UI patterns to specificities, special features that you can use in your components structure. With now stuff which are features which are directly into core and no more requires special handling in UI patterns 2 side.
Yes, that's it. So we will replace all our specific declaration for props, for links, attributes, and identifier.
Or JSON schema of props, etc. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So
this is the big plan for this year and maybe next year. So I guess it will be maybe for the next minor versions of Drupal 11, but there is a higher chance that it will be for Drupal 12. It is the incorporation of more and more UI patterns to APIs into core directly. So that also the occasion to simplify some UI patterns too. For example, I'm not sure if it is on the schema. Yes, it is on the schema at the bottom. For example, the prop type plugins. The idea is to completely get rid of them to directly use the type data API from core. In this kind of replacement, that's where the API of your patterns 2 will be simplified and directly incorporated into core.
Okay, nice.
So becoming more and more the standard, something directly into core.
And for all the SDC ecosystem.
Yeah.
So that's great plan. Yes. Regarding
yes, I can do this one.
Yeah, okay,
yeah, thanks. Here you see some statistics about your patterns usage. In proportion, UI patterns 2 is gaining percentage of the usage, but right now it is still a 1/4 of UI patterns installation, and also in pure raw numbers, the number of UI patterns 1 usage is still growing, which is interesting because even if UI patterns 1 is almost 9 years old, with the adoption of SDC and the usage of design system more and more widespread in projects, UI patterns 1 is also gaining websites using it, even if we would prefer that it will be UI patterns 2 websites usage, which will skyrocket. And can you go next slide, please? That's why we encourage you to use the upgrade pass, upgrade migration pass, which has been released. I don't remember. I think it was November.
Yes.
Release, yes, UI patterns 2 release of November. The upgrade workflow is documented. Take care of read it carefully. But in simple, the big steps are to first convert the code base and configuration locally. Then you can deploy it as a normal update.
Okay, so first step is to generate the UI pattern 2 theme with the first command, and then
to upgrade your theme and your components to be your UI patterns 1 patterns into your patterns 2 SDC components. Then you can also prepare the configuration migration locally with DashupDB, and then you can deploy it.
That's great. Great news.
And if over we covered the main scenarios of usage in config, we also covered layout builder overrides. But if you have some UI patterns 1 extension which are not covered, do not hesitate to create an issue on UI patterns 1. UI patterns 2. To cover your usage.
So if you don't do many exotic stuff, can we say safely that, I don't know, maybe 90% of what is configured with UI pattern 1 can be automatically migrated to UI pattern 2?
Yes, but test it locally first.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but that's great because it would take so much time to do it manually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I know it was a lot of work for a lot of time, this feature. So thank you, Florent.
I will have the same stuff, but for UI styles too soon.
Yeah, nice. So okay, so that was it for UI patterns. So now let's talk about icon API and UI icons. So icon API is core, and UI icons is the utility module which connect the API to the Drupal UI. So a great news of this, the beginning of this year is the release of the stable releases of the 2 main branch of UI icons, the 1.1 and 1.0. So that's great news too. Having stable release is a very good signal for the community. And maybe it's because of that, since late November till now, we have multiplied by 2.5 the number of installation of this module. It's really like skyrocketing. So it's skyrocketing because of there are many reasons. Because first, UI icon is great, it's a great module. It's a great utility module that connects the icon API to the Drupal UI. You can use all the icons of your icon packs everywhere in Drupal. Second, we have stable release. Third, more and more teams are using the core icon API. But last but not least, we noticed that UI icon is required by Byte site template, which is using Drupal CMS. And maybe it's the main reason why we are getting so much high in the number of installation. So this is great news for the UI suite ecosystem. The main part of we talk about it at the beginning, but one of the main the main feature which will be added in 11.4 is the addition of a form element to core. We already have it in the UI icons, but if we have it in core, it will help other modules use it and have something that is similar everywhere. And then we will be able to remove it from UI icons and make it lighter, like UI patterns is getting lighter and lighter. So last part of our suite of modules, Florent,
Yes.
I'll
Yes.
let you
Go.
the mic.
Yeah. So since last monthly in November, not a lot has moved yet. Can you go next slide, please? Yes, thanks. On UI styles and the UI skins side, we are still on the incorporation to core of utilities and helpers and themes and mods, which will be handled by the same mechanism, which will just be what we will call styles. Can you go next slide, please?
Yes.
Yes, thanks. So previously in UI styles and UI skins, you have on one side the YAML for the styles and the other side the YAML for the themes, the mods, light, dark, etc. Now it will simply be the same file, the same plugin type, styled, and we merged we improved the declaration of the style into the core issue, which is still in its review. So if you want to give it a look and test, you're more than welcome. But we can improve and merge the two definitions by adding information into the declaration, like attributes, target, etc. That way we can have the same mechanism to handle both design system artifacts. Next slide.
That's really nice. At the same level, we have attribute and we will have attribute and target.
Yeah, yes, and also
okay.
Also it is documented and it will merge requests that, for example, pair options of your style, you can override attributes, targets, also for, I will say, very fancy or complex cases of design systems, but it will be possible. We improved also the declaration into the core merge request for issue because either at the plugin level or by options, you will have access also to status entry to declare, for example, if an option or a wall style is deprecated, experimental, etc. So you can have logs, for example, if you are using a deprecated option at runtime, you can have logs that are warning you are using a deprecated option, which can be removed later, etc. So more and more improvements on the usage of this API.
It's really nice.
And also on the other side, we still have a design token API issue and merge request, which has not moved a lot since. Yes, you can. Thanks. So the idea is to have we are using a standard format, WC3C format, to declare the design tokens, which then will be converted into CSS variables.
I really like the decision to use this standard because it's not only used by it will not be only used by Drupal, but
by the way, as it is a standard format, yes, go next slide, please. As it is a standard format used also by design tools. That way, a designer in the design tools such as Figma or else can do their work into the tools, export the tokens, and then the tokens can be used by Drupal, consumed by Drupal to override at runtime the aspect of the website. Can go, yes. And also currently, as we previously were targeting Core 11.3, we had a minimal implementation of this specification for the merge request, core merge request. And now, but it will be for the next core minor version or next core major version, it will have to be improved to go further by implementing other design token types and also handling, for example, token references, because design token can reference themselves. And so handling this kind of not circular, we would like to avoid circular references, but kind of this kind of references, internal references of design tokens. Go on.
I really like to see this workflow.
Yes, but first, styles API, because those two merge requests are like 5,000-6,000 lines into core, so every time it needs to be rebased, etc. So I prefer to at least finish one, then continue the other, because having too many big merge requests like that at the same time is too much work.
Thank you, Florent. It's really nice.
So yeah, styles, you apply your more. Initially in UI styles, it is only CSS classes, but now it can be any kind of attributes, and also potentially add tags into the header of your page, etc. And then we have to connect. Go on, please. The two core issues. Move. Yes, one. And so we can see that now some parts of UI schemes 1 will be into UI styles 2. And I'm currently working on completing the POC, which was initialized on UI styles 2 to use this core API from core. Now in UI style for this also big merge request on UI styles 2, I still have some stuff into the main module to update. Updating UI styles CK editor file submodule. Then the other submodules are ready, test updated, update the test, of course. Then working on the upgrade path, because I want the upgrade path to be done and ready when we will release UI style 2.0. To not have the effect of UI patterns 2, which had to wait almost 1 year to get the migration path ready. Okay, great. And so yes,
so we can say that 2026 is a big year for the initiative. First, because we will help Drupal be a full design system CMS with all big design system parts, and UI Suite will only focus on site building, which was the main plan at the beginning, and display builder. So it's the year of Drupal design system first and UI Suite 2.
Yep. I don't know if it will be UI Suite 2.1 or UI Suite 3.
Yes, so there is a last slide, Florent. I don't know if you want to say a word about this. It will be the target structure of Drupal team.
Yeah, it is the idea. The idea, yes, will be that we will have more and more standards of YAML declaration into themes, and that's it. Not a lot to add. Not a lot to add much on that.
Yes, that's nice. So we are already at the end of UI Suite teaming.
Yeah, and because with APIs into core, we can remove the dependencies into the .info.yml of our themes on UI Suite modules, and as those modules will only be a seed building part.
That's it. No specific UI Suite files. no dependencies, and no UI pattern JSON schema references. We talked about it before. So regarding public themes, there is it's again for you.
And last intervention, last part for me. Yes, so Bootstrap 5. In December, some activities to close as much as issues as possible. So with 5.2.0 beta 5 release, I put inside as much features as possible, which do not depend on Drupal Core 11.3. That way, users can benefit from it without having to upgrade to 11.3. Then also next day preparing release candidate 1 with now Core 11.3 as a minimum requirement. Minor stuff, yes, also to test, to allow people to test with release candidate 2, to allow people to test without special autoload in composer.json of UI Suite Bootstrap. And as we got 1 month without bug reports, as mentioned, let's go for the first stable release.
Congratulations.
Finally, hoping it will also help the adoption and to reassure people of the stability.
I'm thinking about it. Maybe you should do an announcement on the Bootstrap Slack channel. I can do that if you want.
If you want, I think I'm not on this channel, but yeah. And maybe next time, maybe on the long term, when there will no more be dependencies on UI modules, maybe the code base of UI Bootstrap could become the code base of the Bootstrap project. I don't know. So it will be dream.
Who knows? Yes. So there was also a bit of activity, new releases, stable release for USWDS 3. I don't know much stuff about the activity. I saw it was like small releases. I know USWDS was like a complete implementation of the design system already. So I think it's some minor stuff that were added. I see that Stefan added no UI to component implementation. So this is new features of SDC that were implemented inside this new release. So I think there's not so much to say, but let's notice that there is a bit of activity on it. Okay, so we finished with the team implementation, and now I can give you the mic, Rajab.
Okay.
Do you want to take the screen share?
I'll share 1 second.
Yeah, I think you have many stuff to show us.
I'll share my screen. This one. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
I need the slides, I think. 1 second. You send them to me, yeah?
Yes, I can send it to on the.
Can you send them in the channel here?
Yeah, of course. I put it in the chat of the meeting.
Yeah, I see.
Nice.
The link. Yes, I am in here. So, in my part, we started with this initiative, the UI Suite AI, because we want to integrate AI. We want to let AI understand us. Yes. And from last month, I think November, December, all the design system teams like Brett Forst, we know him. He created the atomic design, and with Nomican, I think he started the storybook as well. They are talking about agentic design systems. in the year of 26 now. What they are saying that the design should adapt to AI. It's like we have a Drupal, and we do have Drupal AI to help people do things in the UI. We have Cloud Code, we have another tools to help you with code. With the design system, same thing. We should create agents. What they are saying, it's not we create the components, we create agents, almost an agent for each component. This is what they are saying. We will figure this year, I think. Yeah, if this will work well, or we should have maybe one. Yeah, I'll go to the next slide. So what we figured out, all the AI agencies, they came and they created the Agentic AI Foundation, and they agreed about agents.md. Agent.md, it's a domain. You could find this domain if you go to this domain, and the foundation, almost most of the AI providers from the world, they are coming to have one standard, which really will ease the work of what we are doing. And it's collaboration. It's like we are in the time of collaborative. We do have this new colleague with us. It's AI. We do have it as a colleague. And this colleague, we have to maybe have some rules and have some responsibilities, have some tasks, and give each agent all of these things: rules, responsibilities, expertise, skills. We could have them within. So what I'm talking about is we have to design the system in a way which they build themselves. We don't need to think about design the system, implement the system, change the design, implement the change over the old design implementation. We could have a 10 component and create a 10 agents, do the implementation first time, later on the code will become alive. These agents, when you are calling them, they will keep changing within the design. Just it's not a static design anymore. It's a dynamic design. It will evolve as we change with it until we are satisfied with our design system. Then, when we kick a new project from this design system, the agents will start working, doing the work within that. So, for example, you could have an agent for spacing, and the agent of spacing will keep the rules of spacing, 15 pixel, 1 rim, 2 rims. Let's do that, and it will follow the rules within, and it will intervene when we need it. So, how we could imagine? We should create sub-agents and let our master agent use them. So these sub-agents will help us. We don't want to go and it's like an example. If you want to create a card or create a button, you tell the AI, implement this button, implement this card from this image. Then you start to follow up with the prompt. It's like teleprompting. Teleprompter is the thing that's like teleprompter, the news agents or the news readers, they use it when they read the news. So what we are doing, most of us, what we are doing now is teleprompting. Like the teleprompter, reading the news or following up with all the steps for each by each. But we don't have that. We can create new channels, give the agents more sub-agents, skills, commands, plugins. So for example, we could have a card agent, and the card agent has good skills, and it could use the image and the heading and the button and the link to build up the component for us. Then when a new design comes, the agents will take over and do that without even keeping pre-prompting it. What I call it, teleprompting. Yeah. The card example. So the teleprompter will tell the commands like, write me a card component with an image, for example, and a title, and a body, and a text, and primary button or secondary, and follow with accessibility standards as well. A skill or the agents could come in and have all these things like the generator, validator, improver, and the documenter, and the tester, accessibility checker as well. So they will all come and work by themselves when I'm tasking the AI. Or maybe I will tell the AI, I do have a new change in this design, please implement it. This is what we see the future. We'll have the Figma design and one button, please update the theme with changes from the design. But we have to move our text or teleprompting, not to keep typing them all the time. Either we put them inside skills or either we put them inside the design, inside the Figma component page. We put them there, which will help us so much not to keep teleprompting. So how many AI agents we should have? Brad Forst, I think he said for each component. I'm not sure if he's right or not, but he has got a school and he's teaching the atomic design system, and now he's teaching the agentic design system. And where we should put them. I say that we create the master agent. And from there, we create our sub-agents, tools, plugins, commands, put them somewhere. And where should they go? Inside distributions. Now, all the community are talking about that. I do want to talk like Theodore, he's following with that. Where to put these agents, .md, where to put them? Where to put them? To put them inside the themes. They did that. They went by theme, Mercury theme, already committed, 16 December 2025, just before the end of the year. Yesterday, I think, yeah. Yesterday, they committed the agents MD into the Drupal CMS 2.0. You can go there. I think Theodore, Marcus, Adam, and Jim, they are all following with that. Maybe we are doing the master agent now. What we are talking, we have to do the physical testing. I cannot tell you myself which number will work. Is it 1, 5, 10, 50, 150? Maybe. We have to do that physically.
So did you already done that also inside Varbase, no?
Yes. Yeah, experimenting with that, experimenting how to create these agents and let them work with what we have. So I do imagine them something like this. You could see like all these agents, and they will come together and build me a new component. These things. Let me go out of the presentation, and I'm giving you an example within the UI suite. I don't want to go somewhere else. What do we have? We have something, the subkey, yeah, you call it subkey, distribution. And it has got another divided distribution, Bootstrap and one from France. And to do the implementation, how I'm going to do that? A developer will read that, should read all of that, how to build, how to install, how to create. And to do that, I have to think of the autonomy of the agentic design system. So thinking of components as all, as the design, as the context, as the system prompt with the learning system, like LLM, which one? Cloud Code, Sonnet, Opus, others, like some of the others.
Gemini.
OpenAI, I'm not with that. Maybe Mistral, I think, yeah, we do have some of these things. We should have this in our mind for each component or the same design system when we build it. So if we do have a design, for example, this one, it's a component. The designer said, okay, I want this code, I want something like this. I connected that with the MCP. So just I can copy this code and tell the AI to implement it one by one. I'll have to go one by one myself. If we do that, copy, paste, and do the implementation. How to implement that? If we go for Cloud Code, for example, I'll be using Cloud Code myself and try to implement. I do have this implementation, Scooby demo, Spooky as the demo 2. And this is the site for it, too. And if I want to run Cloud Code, I usually like to do that from the terminal. I do want it to be teleprompting. I have this environment isolated, so I'm giving it the full permission. So it will work like an agent. So now I am in. Imagine that I want to use this agent. I do have these agents in my system. The list of agents could be something like this. Agents, and you could see them. I do have for the UI suite validator, SDC component creator. I do have others, agent UI, this one, I want to use this one, AI, agent UI, agent suite, the master one. How we created this one, I'd given it to create this one, we could have this command, like, imagine, I do have all these, the UI patterns, skin, style, examples, bootstrap, Daisy, and France, US, and subkey profile. I want to focus on this one. I give it all the links, all the documentation, and I asked it to create the master agent. When it's created the master agent, after all of this work, I told it put it in the way I want it. After we have this, we could migrate it to any agents. No, it doesn't matter. Just you could tell the AI to convert the agent to something like that. This is my local. I like to put them inside my home. Like inside the home, you could see .cloud, .copilot, .other things, GitHub. Inside the cloud, we do have a folder called agents. It's created them. So the list in here, they are the list in here. While they are small numbers, I do have more myself. Like we could generate the universal one, like one for my implementation, and the list of them. 1 second. This one, the bootstrap one, and you could see the list of each one. This agent has got description, all of that. And it's using like agent UX, blackout, block code, and these things. So whatever, we don't want to go more. If I come in here and create one, we could create. You could see the command create and add you want. I don't want to create. I do have already prompt because I want to let the AI do some work with us. I'm asking the AI in here, use the agent UI suite, the master one, and the bootstrap theme advisor. It will advise us because I'm bootstrap. If I'm using Dizzy or Tailwind, yeah, we should create that one. Agent UI suite validator, it will validate. And this link, it's the same link from the design, the one I showed you before, until it create a component and do the things within. And look how just calling some of these, they will call more implementation. Here there's something which I will show you how to connect to the MCP to Figma. If you launch the command like this, it's going to block you. It will tell you, maybe I cannot. Yeah, I cannot. Let's stop and exit from it. They are giving you a link, it's like how to connect to the MCP to Figma. When we come up in here, I do have the link. This one, Cloud Code, MCP, add, transport, and it will start the server. It's like starting a server locally in this folder for the MCP. Started the server. Let's go back to the command, cloud permission mode. I'm doing this just to run the agents without keeping like answering question. Just it will be quicker. I do have these. I actually do have really big amount of all of these looping, like keeping a loop. I usually use keeping a loop and stop when you pass. When you pass test, you will create your test and you ask the AI to test it for you. Is it functional test? By anything? Anything could be playwright, could be night watch, any test. Just make it pass. Make it change that for you. So let's grab the command again. Just use the agent and let me read it for you. Use the agent UI suite, and the agent bootstrap theme advisor and the UI suite validator. It will validate that the component will work with UI pattern 2. It will validate that the component will work within that thing. And implement the code from Figma, and this is the link. And this is a bit of copy. If you go back in here, it's a bit of copy of this thing. I did a bit of MCP connect before. Let's come up in here, and I wanted to implement. I don't want to go to have it to implement everything. I wanted to trigger some of the agents for you. So if I order, yeah, it's connected. The Figma is working and it's fetching the data from Figma. Now it's trying to get some of these things. Yeah, variables, maybe colors, maybe, and it's now reading you can see it's reading the things from within. At this point, we haven't kicked any agent yet. Still, the AI provider or Cloud Code is working without an agent. It will kickstart an agent at some point. You will see them with colors. While it's doing that, it may take some time. Like it will kickstart the agent something like this. I do have a demo one before the meeting. It will kickstart the agent like this, create code component and send the command to it, and it will go and do the implementation. I hope that it's clear for you. I just want you to see how the agents will kick in. So if I copy the list of agents and put them inside my environment, could be inside the theme, could be inside my local computer, could be inside the distribution, inside the project. It's up to you. For us, we will add agents.md inside themes, inside projects, local agents. For now, we do have some private local agents. Maybe later on could be public. Yeah, up to this time, it's only the Figma. The Figma MCP integration with the Cloud Core is working. Just it's studying the thing. Reading files. At some point, it will kick in. Yes.
Yeah, just a question while it is executing. The 6K tokens that we can see, is it only for this action, this command instruction, or is it in total since the beginning of the usage of your usage of cloud?
No, only for this. This one, this
Okay.
technique is quite expensive. Actually,
Okay.
it's expensive. It will use a big amount. Can you see it? Now it's kicked in. Can you see it? This agent will keep working, and you could see them sometime. They will be hidden. It's not only what you see in here. There's some hidden agents. They will be working with that.
Okay.
And the agent will call a skill. I do want to come in here. Let me show you. I opened one. Like this is the master agent. You could see the master agent, something like, yeah, I call it the master agent. We could put it at the root of the project, and it will be aware of everything. The ecosystem, it's aware of the ecosystem, UI pattern, style, skin, icon, example. For this purpose, I specified it to UI Suite Bootstrap and Subkey profile. So it's aware of the setup with that. It will continue with that. And when you come, I think I created, I opened a new. Yeah, these things, like all these agents, we could browse in like this. I do have one for accordion, and should I add this accordion agent inside the accordion component, or inside my local, or inside the root theme? And when the AI comes to the component, it will grab it and it will know my rules with it. It will know it's a bootstrap accordion, and it will follow. And you could see that it will use the UI patterns with it by itself. Let's go back to the terminal. Maybe I'm okay up to this point. Maybe I grabbed you the whole idea. I could record a video. Yeah, now it's implementing. After implementing, it will come in and will do validation after that. Did you see? My hand is like that. I give it the full control. You could a validator. Did you see the validator? Now the validator is validating that it's a UI Suite validated component by itself. Yeah, and that is really helpful when we build it. I think I've taken more time. Sorry.
No, that's you have all the time you want.
No problem. It will take this task or this techniques. It will take time. Usually, you could run this in about. I managed to test like two tasks or two requirements, 3, 4. You could give each requirement its own terminal and allow it to do that. And when you do that, we do that in DDiv, like this one. So I'm not really afraid, because this one is a DDiv site. You could run the AI in a loop inside the DDiv, or when you have a system, you could run it there. So in here, when we drush CR, we should see the changes, like to grab like a bit of the styming from here into there. I hope it will finish. Not sure.
That's right. I have a question about consistency. What if you do the same example on the same component 2 times? Will you have the same result each time?
No, not the same. Not the same. It will try to do the same. Maybe we need the governor to do a pre-check. Maybe it's an agent, not validator. Could be like pre-check validator. It's like we are experimenting. Did you see the idea? Is it 1 agent? Is it 2 agents? Is it 5, 20, 150? I want to make this the 150 and let it work. I think we stopped. We finished. Yeah.
It's finished. We can see the result now.
Hope so. Yeah. We come. Yeah, we do have. Let me go out. Exit. DDiv drush CR. This is a problem with. I could ask it to do DDiv drush CR by itself if it's aware. This environment 1 and this environment 2. I hope that we'll notice a new change in here. Can you see the change?
Yeah, of course.
It was something and now it's something else. It's grabbed the design from here by itself. imagine doing that.
Can you show on the library the specification?
We are in the library. We are in the.
Can you show the structure of the YAML file in the structure?
Oh yeah, we can do that.
We can watch on the library, no?
I have the project open.
Okay.
And I think this one, yeah.
Okay, nice.
We do have styles. It did a bit of changing by itself and do that. We could govern here. Remember, like if you do have this theme using SAS or using post CSS, we could have the system, the agent, when you do a style, give it a rule. When you do have a style, use the SAS command, this command, and you give it the command, and you will see that either we put them in the master agent or the sub agents. Inside the master agent, you could tell the master agent use like this word, like when we have this word, like use the agent and add agent, for example. You could add it inside another agent. When you add it inside another agent, this agent will become sub agent. And it's a bit of MD. Let's come back to that. I do manage see the AI, the agent MD file as a README file for the AI. We do have a new colleague with us, and we should let that colleague know if we are going to tell them what to do. And that's it. I think I'll stop at here at this point. Mikhail, yeah.
Yeah, that's really. I can grab the screen sharing again. Thank you very much, Rajab. It's really interesting. Really.
Thank you. You too, guys.
I will have a look. Maybe can we share all the links to inspiration for MD file? Maybe I would like to experiment on the UI Suite Daisy UI myself. And maybe
I shared one for mine. What we want, maybe we'll create a merge request inside each theme and inside each distribution. And inside the merge request, we will manage to have all these rules with that. And when we come to the sub agent or skills, could be an aside folder. Put them there. People could sing them, or I'm saying maybe we could have the agent inside the component. Not sure, really.
Okay, but for example, the agents, the master agents, it could be, it must be something generic we can all use, no?
The master agent, it will be like before we used to use like cloud.md, Gemini.md. I think they all came together, and now we do have agents.md. So any folder, you put agent.md inside it. Most of the AI providers, or like Cloud Code, Cloud CLI, Gemini CLI, or the plugin within the VS Code or editor, could grab it and do it. I hope we will finish that in another month. Maybe you don't know. We will come later on, and we'll have these all these sites. I really liked what Theodore did. Theodore, he went into the core and he wanted to add the agent inside the core.
Yeah, I saw an issue on that. I saw an issue about that. I saw that Theodore is
even
interested in this topic.
Even Idris, he came in and he's talking about. They can do what they want. I think each one can do what they want within their project. It's my project. It's my theme. I'll add as what I like inside it. Yeah, like now, like we could have been created a command called compile CSS. Do not create CSS by itself. Compile it with stats and use the variables, and you could tell it like grab the colors of variables from. I think Chrissy came back to me after the meeting last time, and we were talking about how to grab these colors and implement them. Maybe later on, as Florence said, we could have inside the Drupal, and will, instead of compiling, we just fetch them and put them inside the skins UI by itself, and that's it. So the colors will be from there, and we play underneath that.
Of course.
Skins will manage the CSS3 colors, and we play underneath that. if we have. I do have the imagination. But thank you, really, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you to you. Thank you very much to you, Rajat. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see the evolution of this initiative. So now we can conclude. So let me go and finish the slide. It's only about community. Only 2 minutes to say that we are still very active in the community and events. So first step is next week, next Friday, I will present Display Builder in an online meeting of Italian agency, which is Spark Fabric, maybe you know. I will present Display Builder. It will be online, live. The only thing is that it will be in Italian, as I am living in Italy and I'm speaking Italian too. I will present Display Builder in Italian. So I don't know if you understand Italian, but it will be public and live online. Next big event is DrupalCon Chicago in March 2026. Pierre is already selected as a speaker and he will present Display Builder, a real big presentation only on Display Builder. Maybe I don't know if anyone else here has already been selected for a talk. Please let me know if that's the case. Next event after DrupalCon is Drupal Dev Days in Athens. Same story. Pierre is selected to present Display Builder. There will be also Florent and Christian. I know that the selection is not finished yet, so we don't know. Maybe we will have other talks
Yes,
for Florent and Christian.
I'm waiting. I propose the 2 subjects.
Mhm.
And also, just maybe it is next slide, but in terms of dates, it is before we will also have a French Drupal camp. Maybe it is next slide.
Sorry, I skipped it because I didn't have information, so I did not know.
Okay. So in this case, beginning of April, we have a French Drupal camp in Grenoble during 3 days. Yes, and also I think Pierre proposed the subjects. I'm not sure. He has not confirmed me, but I also proposed the 2 same subjects, so I can warm up. And if it is also accepted, I'm also waiting for a response if my proposal had been accepted. But yes, it will be April. April it will be French Drupal camp, and 2 weeks later Drupal Dev Days. Yes.
Okay, that's nice. So I hope you will be selected, Florent.
Thanks.
And to finish, a Slack channel still growing, and we crossed the 400 mark in beginning of January. So it's cool. It's cool. We are happy. So thank you very much, everyone. It was a pleasure to be the host today in replacement of Pierre. I don't know if I was better than him. I don't think so. I hope he will come back soon. And thank you again. If you have questions, don't hesitate. We can chit chat. I will just stop the recording now.
Thanks, Michael. Don't worry, it was perfect.
Thank you.